Hey everyone, this is DC Howard, founder and principal coach of Wayineers, where it is our goal that you reach your destination of success by letting us help you calculate your route. And so here we're back again on a Tactic Thursday. We do apologize that we weren't able to give you a Tactic Thursday on last Thursday, but we're going to actually double the deal for you by you're going to get a 2-for-1 here on today. So here's our first Tactic Thursday, where of course we're able to talk about a matter that you may be dealing with personally, professionally, or relationally, and how to overcome that matter. And so this particular topic we're going to talk about is navigating uncertainty. Navigating uncertainty. And the great part about this is that literally we experience this almost on a consistent basis because in reality, very little in life is in fact certain. A lot of times you hear certain people say that the three things in life that are certain are death, taxes, and insert whatever the case may be. But we want to make sure that you're able to know how to navigate things that may be uncertain in your personal life, whether it be with a relationship, whether it be your situation regarding living, your finances, etc., whether it be professionally when it comes to being able to handle how to navigate with a new boss, how to navigate with a new project or assignment in life, anything in particular of that case from the professional standpoint, or relationally when it comes to dealing with a significant other, whether it be, getting into a new relationship, exiting a relationship, whether it be dealing with a new stage of life when it comes to your parent or a loved one, things of that sort. And so the first point that I would just make when it comes to navigating uncertainty is first, above all else, find the things that you have control over. When you're navigating uncertainty, find the things that you have control over. And a lot of times, one of the biggest reasons why we stress, why we have issues, why we just go through a lot is because we are so wrapped up and so focused on the variables or the items that we can't control. When it comes to our personal lives and the fact that it seems as if I've been doing all this working out, but yet I'm not losing weight. And in fact, I might even be gaining weight, whether it be professionally, and the fact that I've done all this work in order to get this promotion or to get to be the lead on this project, and I'm still not the lead on this project. Or relationally, when it comes to I've tried to do everything I can in order to be able to connect with my partner, be able to connect with my parent, be able to connect with my loved one, and it doesn't seem to be able to work. Well, the first thing, once again, in navigating uncertainty is find what you can control. And so being able to look at from a personal standpoint, whether it's literally your attitude about the matter, whether that's your mindset about the matter, and that can be personally, professionally, or relationally, whether that's being able to take action on your part. So for instance, if you're dealing with the issue professionally and you want to make sure that you're able to navigate that uncertainty, what areas are you able to actually control? Are you able to control when the project is over, when the project starts, what your role is on that project, things of that sort. And so the first thing you want to be able to do in navigating uncertainty is find the areas that you can control. The second thing that you want to do when it comes to navigating uncertainty is find the areas that you can influence. And so a lot of times we hear influence and control and think that they're the same thing. But I would actually differ in that particular capacity, because the actual control is things that you actually have the ability within your own power to do is what you can control. Things that you're able to influence are things or people or items or situations that you do not have the direct power to control, but by way of your emotions, your attitude, how you respond to things, that you therefore have some factor on how that actual eventuality turns out. And so, like for instance, when it comes to if you may be dealing with the issue in your relationship with a significant other, and let's say for instance that you dealt with an issue regarding money. Let's just give that context in the fact that your partner and yourself may have not agreed on a particular amount that you were going to spend on a particular item or an event that you guys were doing. Well, you have direct control over your emotions and how you actually respond to the matter, but then also you have influence by way of, which is interesting, I'm using a dual context. You have control over your actual reactions and your actual attitude, but in the same breath, you influence your partner by the way you respond towards him or her. And because of that, that therefore shows how you have influence on a situation that may be particularly uncertain. Same way when it comes to your professional capacity, and the fact that while you have direct control over how you show up in a group project or in a group dynamic, but then also you have influence by way of how you treat and or engage with your fellow coworkers is a way that you're able to establish influence in an uncertain situation. And the same can be said when it comes to a personal matter, and the fact that whereas you have direct control over your finances when it comes to what you actually will spend your money on, but also in the same context when it comes to how quickly, so let's say for instance, you have a bill that you're trying to pay off. Well, with regards to being able to pay your bills on time is what you're able to control. And by doing that, you may have influence on your potential debtor or bill collector in the fact that when they're able to see that you consistently pay your bill on time, that if there's ever a matter where you're able to get a debt canceled or a debt lessened, that has influence on the matter. And so once again, number one, being able to find the areas in that uncertainty that you control, being able to find the areas of, in uncertainty that you're able to influence. And then lastly, find the areas of uncertainty that you're able to learn from. I know that may sound very, very unique right now, but the thing is that when you're able to truly find something that you can learn from areas of uncertainty, it pays absolute dividends when it comes to being able to move forward. And so, like, for instance, just to give an example, just a couple of weeks ago, my wife and I actually were on a certain airline, I won't mention them here, and our flight got canceled and we were stuck in a city for 2 days. Well, one of the things we learned as we were going through this was how exactly the voucher process happens when it comes to what we can actually expect to receive from an airline when it comes to if our flights are canceled versus what we have to, if you will, kind of vouch for, no pun intended, or self-advocate for when it comes to being able to get what we need and desire. And so make sure that in every situation that may be uncertain, that you really take the time to, number one, being able to find the areas that you're able to control. Number two, being able to find the areas that you're able to influence. And number three, being able to find the areas in which you're able to learn. Because if you're able to know what you can control, what you're able to influence, and what you're able to learn, it makes the uncertainty of a process that much more relatable and comfortable. I hope this has been a help to you. Of course, feel free to book a session with us at Wayineers by going to our website, www.wayineers.com. Once again, that's www.wayineers.com, as well as you can also reach out to us on Facebook and Instagram at Wayineers. Hope you all are having a phenomenal Thursday and looking forward to seeing you soon.